everyone! As college admission season approaches, I know a lot of you are stressing about building your dream list of schools, and also not knowing exactly what your shot is of getting into every school you're applying to. There's one little trick that can help ease your mind and give you the most realistic version of the odds that you have, and that trick is knowing how to read the common data sets. Before we get into things, are you looking to boost your SAT or ACT score to have a better chance at getting into that one particular school? While your test scores are not end-all be-all, as we'll see, they definitely play a big part in admissions, and it can't hurt to improve your scores. PrepScholar is a great resource for doing just that. They've got a 160-point improvement guarantee on your SAT, so you can be sure you'll get a big increase in your score if you put in the work, or your money back. They are also tailored to high scorers with their question bank of thousands of questions and very detailed article and video explanations of every concept you'll need. They helped me get my score from about a 1500 to a 1600. They really know what they're doing. Be sure to check out the link in my description for $50 off their SAT or ACT online program, or get one-on-one private tutoring if you feel like you need that extra little boost of motivation. Anyway, what are these common data sets? They're basically the reports that colleges have to publish, and they're what get used by companies that publish college guidebooks and stuff like that. This is a really underrated resource in building your list of schools, since it basically comes straight from the source, so you know it's not obscured at all. You can Google any school followed by CDS or Common Data Set to find these going back decades in most cases. So let's look at the University of Michigan, my school, for the 2023-2024 season, just as an example to go through how these can be so valuable on your college application journey, both to understand the factors about the schools you're applying to and to see what they're looking for from you. So, on this first page, you can see general information like the types of degrees offered, if the school is public or private, stuff like that. The next few pages give you information on enrollment and both gender and racial diversity. This helps you get a sense of who the student body at a school is, which can be really important. You can also see graduation rates here, which is important because you want to make sure you'll actually leave with a degree, and this value can tell you how much support there is to actually succeed at a school. Later on, we can see factors about what a school offers students, what subjects students will be expected to take, stuff on activities and housing, and even how many students end up joining Greek life. You can get an estimation of how much students will need to live on and off campus each year. Really important information on what types of financial aid are offered, and just a lot of data in general about how much this school is going to cost you. You can see how their early action or decision program works, and what their application fee is. A lot of stuff that's helpful to you in college admissions from this data set too. You can also get information on the faculty, including how much of the faculty is women and minority groups, which can help set the tone for an institution. You can also see the student-to-faculty ratio, which is important because the lower it is, the more time professors and faculty will have to spend with you, get to know you, which can be really important for networking and just doing well in your classes. You can see what the most common degrees are at the school. So for U of M, it's very renowned as an engineering and computer science school. You can see there are a lot of grads in those areas. This will help you understand the vibes of the campus. Is it super interdisciplinary, or does it seem to have one major focus? Like for U of M, I can tell you, if you're meeting someone there, you're probably meeting an engineering, computer science, business, or pre-med student. Like, yes, it has really good other programs, but that's the majority of students you'll be encountering at the school, which can be a pro or a con, right? So those are some of the ways that you can use this data to better understand if a school is a good fit for you. But now let's talk about how to figure out if you're a good fit for them. In this first-time, first-year admission category, you can see a ton of important factors, like what the average SAT or ACT score is, and what the GPA is for the incoming class, and also what factors they weight most in admission. For U of M, we see that GPA and academic record are the most important factors that they consider. They don't have an interview unless you're applying to School of Engineering or SMTD, but they don't even consider that in their admissions. Like for my interview, it was more for me to ask questions I had about the school to a current student who was going there. They also don't consider alumni or legacy status or your religion. However, they do consider applicant interest a little bit, which means reaching out to admissions officers, going to tours on campus, or just generally showing admissions officers that you're extremely interested and have a passion for the university in your "why do you want to go here" essay is actually a factor that can help get you in. This is completely school dependent, and a lot of schools don't consider this as a factor. So when you're applying to a bunch of schools, you should keep in mind which ones you really want to emphasize that you're interested to. This section will also tell you if they require or recommend test scores. and tell you the 25th, 50th, and 75th percentile for each section of the test. This is important because in order to have a school be a good target or safety school, you want to aim to be at or above this 75th percentile range. If you're at the 25th percentile, the school might be more of a reach school for you, and it might be more difficult to get admitted if you don't stand out in other areas of your application. This data is just useful in showing you where you'll stand in terms of test scores compared to the rest of the class. You can see from the GPA section here that U of M admits almost no one with a GPA between 2.5 and 2.99. So if your GPA is here, it's very unlikely that you'll get in. The vast majority of students had a GPA above 3.75. That's not saying you won't get in if you don't have that stat, but it's worth applying to other schools as well to guarantee that you get admitted somewhere. Again, you also get things like the dates your application will be due, details about early action and decision, and many things that are of interest to you as an applicant. Finally, one other interesting thing is that you can figure out your approximate odds of getting off the waitlist if you've been waitlisted at a school. This can help inform your decision of if you'd rather stay on it or just accept an admittance to another school. Anyway, using all this data, you can better build your list of safety, target, and reach schools, and also better know if a school will really have what you're looking for. Hopefully this helps you out during the college application process, and comment down below if you have any tips for people in this very stressful but exciting time of your life. Be sure to check out the links in the description for $50 off PrepScholar's ACT or SAT course, and I'll see you soon! Thanks for watching!